Hello friends, my name is Brian Moshiri and welcome to my channel. As you can see, I'm seated on my newest wheelchair, and if you have watched the previous vlog, then you will remember that my parents came all the way from Nakuru to bring me this chair. And the reason is that we thought we were going to be here for a short time, but we will end up being here for a longer time. So I thought it was wise to bring a more comfortable chair, because the previous chair, the smaller chair that I came with, is good for short periods of time, but after some time you start getting really tired because it has zero adjustments. Where it is set to be, it's going to be like that. So there was one problem with this chair, and the problem was that when I bought it, it seemed like the batteries were done. The previous owner, who has become like a close friend of mine, told me that she had had this wheelchair since 2021, and she'd never changed the batteries. But again, she'd never used the wheelchair as well. But I had a suspicion that the batteries had a problem, because you could barely even get 100 meters from the batteries themselves. So the next question became, how am I going to get new batteries? If you know a thing or two about having a wheelchair, a power wheelchair here in Kenya, is that you can never get the batteries you want. You'll turn the world upside down, but it's very hard for you to get the exact battery. So I started looking for batteries here in Nairobi. I really looked and I asked all my friends, and thank you to everybody who I asked, and they gave me solutions, different types of solutions. But finally I was able to find not the exact batteries, but something very similar. They were a size bigger than the ones that are prescribed for this wheelchair. And that is important because this wheelchair is very specific. It's not like my other wheelchair back at home, the one that you can fit with a few things, get smaller batteries or get bigger batteries, it's going to be okay. So this battery needs exact dimensions. But the only battery that was available was a bit bigger. So I bought it nonetheless, because the difference was not that significant. Because I had a long day at work, I was getting off at 8:30. I called my friends and my beautiful wife here, Jen. They came to try and fix the batteries, to replace. So they pull out the old ones, put in the new ones. And they did that for 2 hours. They were busy for 2 hours. Jen was so amazing that day. She cooked us githeri and made sure everybody was well taken care of. So when I got off work at 8:30, I found them when they were almost done.
Nilisema nilikuprank.
Yeah. Jen pranked me. She tried to convince me that it wasn't possible for the wheelchair to be ready that evening, and I was sad because I was really expecting to use the chair. So they fixed it, but there was a problem that we realized that we couldn't turn the chair because the back plastic cover was getting stuck on the wheels. But guess who fixed it? Jane. So I just guided her a little bit, and she was able to fix the chair, and now I'm seated on it. And today the whole point of this video is to take you guys with me, show you how the experience is going to be. Was the problem the batteries, or was it something else? We are going to find out today. And then we are going to also check out the performance. We are going to check out the range, and just how easy it is to use this chair as compared to the other smaller chair. So guys, this is the joystick, and look at the fun thing that it can do. Is it fun or practical? So right here you can put it this way. I don't know if that angle you can see it, but you can also swing it and then bring it to the outside. Let's say you're going through a narrow door and you don't want it to hit the joystick, you can just do it that way. Easy peasy, right? And then you just switch it on like that. It was beeping when you turned it on, but I took that out because I'm working in the office and it keeps beeping. So we put it in. It was charging all night, but it wasn't charging for long enough, so it has one bar missing. So we are going to be looking, by the end of the day we are going to look at how much charge it still has. I don't know if it's visible. This bar is not green, so the point of it is that as you keep on using the battery, they keep on going off. So the greens, the yellows and the reds, this is where you know you are in danger. So before the new batteries, you are going with it I would go with it outside the house, and immediately it would go back to the last two. So it was very dangerous not dangerous, but very unwise to go with it outside, because this chair is really heavy. I'm going to check out the exact weight of it and let you guys know. Also, now we can use the lights, no problem. Let me see. As you can see, we have lights because I leave the office quite late. Now I can utilize those lights. We have hazards, we have indicators, and what else? We have the reclines. I already showed you these guys. So let's see how the day goes. So guys, as you can see, these are the batteries that we removed. These are the batteries that came with the wheelchair, and we replaced them with these are 12 volts and 60 ampere batteries. So we replaced them with 12 volts, 12 volts and 70 amperes. So that is why there was a size difference. So these batteries are really heavy, about 20 kilograms each. So in total they are 40 kilograms, and part of why they are so heavy is to maintain like a good center of gravity for these chairs, because they can be quite heavy.
Hebu enda na supersonic speed. Sawa. Pole pole ni hivyo. Nipite.
So guys, as you can see, this wheelchair is really fast and really powerful. But what I like the most about it compared to the other wheelchair is that I can go on inclines without any worry in the world.
Saa sita.
I have arrived at the office nice and safe. The battery is still full, which is a good thing, which is a good sign. That tells me that the batteries were the issues. I think it would have been so heartbreaking if I bought the batteries and I started driving to work, and I got here and I couldn't even get here because the batteries were, maybe for some reason I didn't have any power. So the fact that I still have power tells me that the batteries were the issue, and we have been able to resolve that. So this wheelchair, I wanted to tell you the weight. It is 180 kilograms, which is much heavier than my other wheelchair, which was 130. So this one is 50 kilos more. It is also faster. The other one could go 6 kilometers per hour, and this one goes 10 kilometers per hour. So it is heavier, it is faster, so it is better, right? But I do want to see how it's going to serve me in the office, where I need to get into tight spaces, and I need to maneuver in spaces where I don't have a lot of area to deal with. So I want to see if it is going to be cumbersome or not. What I'm definitely sure of is that I cannot take this on the accessible van that we use, the Noah, because Even on my smaller wheelchair, I can barely fit because my head touches the roof. With this one, it's much taller than the other wheelchair, so I definitely can't take this one with me too. I can't use this one when I'm traveling, so I'm going to be switching to the other wheelchair when I know that I'm traveling.
Turning accessibility feature. Iko sawa.
A beautiful girl. So right now we are in the kitchen. I'm about to have my lunch snack. It is around 6 p.m. and this is usually the time that I have my snack. And Jen is preparing something hot for me to have, something hot for me to drink, and then I'll maybe have a snack that we brought from home in that lunch box. And then Jen is going to leave, and I'm going to let her know when I'm ready to come home, and she can assist me to get home because there's a steep going outside the office that is quite sketchy, and I need some assistance doing that. In terms of the wheelchair, we have lost just one bar, and it has gone off just a few minutes ago. So you can see if we turn it up again, yeah, you can see it's just one bar that we've lost. So right now it is around 8:30. Yeah, Cindy obey.
Yes.
It is around 8:30, and we are exiting. We are leaving the office. I asked for a job and I got it. And in my job, I leave work at 8:30. Luckily, we don't stay too far. So now we are headed. Niko na chauffeur. Actually, mimi ndio chauffeur wangu. Yeah? Okay. So, show you guys. Ama shikanishike. Babe, wacha nikuambie ni sweat. Shika. Right, this is my point of view. As you can see, I have lights, I have headlights. I can illuminate my path when it's dark like now. And that is Jane. So I wanted to show you how it looks like when it is really dark, because that is when you can really see how much these headlights help, because it's really dark right now. So guys, we've just arrived home. It is some minutes to 9. It's been a really long day. A lot of trainings and a lot of things to work on. And let us look at where the battery is. Still two, I don't know if, yeah, you can see. We still have like 2 bars that are finished. So we still have all this. So the battery is doing really well. And today Jen has been behind the camera for some of these shoots. So I hope you've enjoyed my day with my new wheelchair. Let us turn off the lights. just like that. And now it is time for, as I'm recording this, it's on a Friday, so tomorrow we don't have to go to work. Yeah, but we'll still have a very busy weekend, right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited for the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll just have supper and then retire to bed. Goodbye and see you on the next one. Thank you for your support. Bye.